Hello, hello, hello. Hello, it's Monday night. I'm here, same time. Redheaded Riding Hood. I didn't set up my live earlier, though, so I just set it up now. So, yes, I am going live. I'm Redheaded Riding Hood, Red for short. Hey, Brandon Jackson. Hello, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm so super busy. I'm awaiting the arrival of my second grandbaby in Philly, and I'm going to be training for my new job lifeguarding at the pool where I swim. So I'm going to be doing that training. I'm studying. There's an online portion of the class. And so I'm studying for that. So I'm not going to go live for lunch this week. I was going to try to go Tuesday and Wednesday and just not Friday, Thursday and Friday when I have the in class and the pool portion, I think, or the in-person part of the class. But I'm so short on time and going through a lot of things again. Lots of things going on. So I'm busy, but I'm good. I appreciate everybody's prayers, and I've been praying for you all too. So, yeah. And I'm going to share out my own live because I didn't do that yet. So, um, yep, I didn't get to that. I just mailed out a book. Mary Little, your book is on the way. I hope it gets there before you leave that address because you said you weren't going to be there for much longer, but you didn't say how long. But it's supposed to get there on the 10th of October, so I hope that's soon enough. Yeah. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Hey, Ivan. Hi, how are you? How are you? I hope you're well. I'm going to share out that I'm live. I'm going to share it out a couple of places. Yeah. So, good as usual. That's good to hear. I have honestly, yeah, it's always it's not delivering a baby coming is not always is you always want it to go well. It usually is well, but still praying. Hey Brenda, hey Diane, hi. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking, it's still fun. Autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. And I wanted, I brought, speaking of pumpkins, I brought my pumpkin in so I could light the candle and put it in him. So I'm going to light the candle and I'm going to put it in Jack. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. So, I hope that Mary Little is still at the address she gave me on October 10th. So I'm gonna go put this in Jack. I'm gonna go light Jack up. There we go. Can you see that? Oh, I gotta bring him closer. Maybe I should bring him closer. Oh. I'll put them over here. So y'all can see them. Maybe. Can you see them? Wait, I need to get here so you can see him. He's not that lit up, is he? Oh, I need to turn off that light back there. Let me do that. I don't usually have that light on. Does he look lit up? He doesn't, does he? He doesn't even look lit up now. I need to put another candle in him. Let me try that. Let's do another one. I'm just not happy with this. Okay. Next Sunday, it will be October. Let's see if this helps. Let's see if this helps, Jack. Let's pull them closer. Can you see him? I can see him, but okay. Let's see. Can you see him? Kinda, sorta. Can you see him? Okay, let's do one more. You guys, this is distracting me. Does he? Can you see him lit up with the lights out? I want him really lit up. Okay, so here's the third one. Now, let's see. Is that better? You see him? There he is. There he is, right there. Anyways, you guys, I thought of something because the song "You're Moving to Another Campground" for 10 days before visiting my son for a few days. How are you, Diane? Good to see you. I'm reading Ivan's comment. Okay. You're moving to another campground for 10 days before visiting my son for a few days before I leave to make my way south to Yuma on the 20th of October. Woohoo. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Hey, Graham's here. Hi, Graham. How are you? Still in Chiltern, is that how you say it? On the front lawn of a mate's place. The bride has a few medical appointments coming up, but we should be on the move Sunday or Monday off to the Great Ocean Road. Sounds great. That sounds nice. Let me see. Can you see if I take the, can you see Jack? See Jack? This is Jack 2.0. Jack 1, Jack the first was stolen. And this lady on Facebook Marketplace said she sent me a PayPal. Liar. I was like, whatever. $6. You steal my jack-o'-lantern. Some people are so bad, but not everybody. thankfully. I'm thankful y'all are here. I had a thought. I'm kind of a last minute person, so I just set up this live. I just decided I'm so overwhelmed this week. I'm waiting for a second grandbaby to arrive, a little girl, and my older son is probably leaving. I don't know what he's gonna do, but he is probably not gonna stay in Philadelphia. So anyway, so concerned about, wondering about that, what he's gonna do. And yeah, I guess got a lot of stuff going on. So I decided, and I'm studying for my test, for my course, lifeguarding course. And so yeah, I decided not to do the lunch lives this week. So I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll be back next week. It depends on what my work schedule is. When my work schedule allows, I'll try to do the lunch lives, or maybe I'll do them later. It depends on what my work schedule is. So yeah, that is that. I need to move this way. I want you to see Jack. He's my co-host. He's my co-host. Thank you, Jack, for being my co-host. Did I show you the sign? Autumn leaves and pumpkin squeeze. Let me play my flute because that calms me down. So I was thinking about that Lauren Daigle song I love, Rescue. And I was like, now I'm going to be a rescuer myself. And I was thinking about you know how they say, a lot of times talk about on here, not to be negative, but just that a lot of people have been through the same experience and how we can heal from past trauma and avoid getting into toxic relationships again and stuff like that. That's why I talk about it. So that we can learn boundaries together and stuff like that. And so, anyways, the saying goes that hurt people, and that helps you to forgive them, which you should, which is good for you. It's good for my healing. It's not really for them. I mean, it's good for them too, honestly. But so hurt people, but then they also say now, which is good, is healed people heal people, or healed people help people. So how desperate would you have to be? Well, it was the same sort of one. This one is from King Soopers. He's a little bigger than Jack One, but it's made out of this heavy metal stuff. It's like metal. It's ceramic, I think, I think it is, but it's almost like, I don't know. I don't know if it is metal or it's heavy duty stuff. Whatever it is. I don't know what it's made out of. It's like it's ceramic, but I don't know if it might be metal. I'm not sure. But it's heavy duty pumpkin. I mean, he was like $40, I think. Probably almost $50. So, and the other one was, 35 or something like that. He was a little bit smaller. Jack 1 was a tiny bit smaller than Jack 2.0. But yeah, when I downsized, I've said this before, I sold all my stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm going to bring him closer. So, I forgot to say this, you guys. You know what? I got my son's keyboard. My son couldn't fit his keyboard. He took his guitar, but he couldn't fit his keyboard. So I have a keyboard. I need to learn to play it. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Isn't that cool? I don't know how to play it yet. Let me bring Jack closer. There you go. Wait. Still can't. Jack. I got it. There. There we go. If I bring him any closer, he's going to be too close. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Like $6 was all I was, that's why I was just like, at that point, it was like, I think it was towards the end. I think it was, I started in about December 2019. I started selling Christmas stuff. The Christmas stuff went good, and at Christmas time too, especially. But I usually put cheap prices on stuff, and I would sell some of my little stuff too, like candle holders and stuff, and like little. I had a little figurine. I remember, like I would sell little stuff for like $2 and stuff like that, and I would sell big stuff. Like I had a big wardrobe that was beautiful. I think I got $300 for that, so that's good. But yeah, she's like, I sent you the PayPal, and I was just like, no, you didn't. Now I would not give her the pumpkin. I would just say, no, you didn't. You didn't. I didn't get it. But yeah, I sent you the PayPal. And I was just like, seriously? I gave her the pumpkin, and then I don't know exactly how it happened. At that point, I was probably upset. I was upset. It was a difficult time. It was a difficult time, but and I don't know. But I realized afterwards, and I was just like, $6, really, lady? You stole my jack-o'-lantern, $6. Seriously. Hi, Daya. How are you? Hi. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm just, I'm busy, and I'm waiting on my grandbaby to arrive, and I'm studying for my lifeguarding course, and I haven't been in school, you guys. I haven't been in school since like 1985. I took a couple of courses. I started college in 1985, and then I got married in 1986, and then we had our first child in 1987. So then, like, I was busy. And then we had babies in 1990, 1993, 1996, and 2001. And I was busy. And I had thought, when my oldest was a baby, I had thought about going back to school, but I didn't. So like I haven't been in school. I'm not used to this online learning, and it's like today I was getting so and then I realized some of my problems with school when I was in school uh, was just like I want to I'm a lot like my daughter that's expecting right now. uh, I wanted to do well, and when I got C's, I would be upset, and then sometimes I got D's, and I had to take biology over. So I in 10th grade, I think it was 10th grade. Yeah, I didn't do well in biology and chemistry. So then when I said to my parents wanted to be a nurse, my dad highly doubted it. So I like guess, you know, he basically said you have to be smart to be a nurse. That's basically what he said. Thanks, Dad. But because I didn't do good in chemistry and biology in high school, so. But anyways, I was a mom. I became a mom, and now I'm a writer and a YouTuber and a poet and all of that. And I really would like to study theology if I went back to school, but I don't know. Hey, Linda's here. Hi, Linda. Hi. How are you? I have my shirt on from a year ago. I went to the Joyce Meyer conference. This says adventure on it. It's from the Joyce Meyer conference and has 1 Peter 5:7, which is cast all your care on him, for he cares for you. You're okay, just okay. I'll pray for you, Linda. That's what my daughter said. I know how it is waiting for a baby to arrive. Oh, gosh, I wish I could. My dad wrote poems. My mom and dad came from Texas. Wait, no, they came all the way from California. They came all the way from California when I was expecting my Claire Bear, who's expecting now, right? Did you see my video on the zone? No, I didn't. I was trying to catch up on some people's videos yesterday, but I didn't see it. Oh, the homeless encampment in Phoenix. Wow. Oh, I'll have to watch. Wait. Oh, hey, you know what? You're a moderator. Like, you can drop the link. Well, drop the link to your channel. Go ahead and drop a link to your channel now. Drop the link to your channel. I usually don't want people to drop the link to a video, but they can find it on your channel. So go ahead. You're a moderator, Linda. So drop the link to your channel and go ahead and drop it now. And you can drop it at the end too if you're still around. And if I don't forget to say it, like I sometimes do, I forget to say it at the end. So since you remind me of that, let's see. Oh, we might could watch it now. Like I don't have anything planned, and since I'm talking about helping people, I might go watch it. Linda helps a lot of little animals, and that's a good thing too. That's a great thing too. There's so many people that need help too, though. And I feel like really that's what our purpose, like you guys, think of all the YouTubes and the Instagrams and whatever. What are the ones that are doing well? What are they doing? They're offering help to somebody. They're helping somebody with narcissistic abuse, self-love. They're helping someone with meditation. They're teaching someone about God or faith like I'm trying to do, or I hope to share poems that people can relate to, that are inspiration. So basically, what is it? It's helping people. I feel like we're supposed to be helping people. What? I'm trying to camp goer. Is it like all one word or what? Trying to find your channel here. You know what I need to do? I need to go to the YouTube side. I can go to the YouTube side. Okay, you dropped the link to your channel. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you dropped the link to the video. Okay, let's.
Right down here. See all the guys on drugs and stuff? See them over there wandering around to the right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with all these people. It's just really sad, that they are in this state of messed up. It's a hot mess down here, and I just don't know. It's pretty sad. They did clean up a lot of it, but as you can see, there's there's still more all the way down there.
Wow.
It's way back there.
Look at that.
It's there's a lot of mess here. It's really sad
Mm.
though, because these people don't know where else to go, and it's really disheartening. We have so many homeless and so many people addicted that you know they don't seem to be doing anything, and they got this excuse that, oh, they don't know where to put all these people. Here's more down here. Can you see that?
Wow.
My windows are a little bit kind of messed up, but it's just, I don't know. It's really sad because
That
most of
is
these people, they're just on they're high. They're high on drugs and stuff, and it's just like an epidemic here. You think that the coronavirus was bad. Well, come down here to Phoenix and see what all these people down here are going through. There's so many people that they don't know what to do with them, and half of them, or a lot of them, I should say, um, they don't they don't want help. It's really sad.
yeah.
I
That is sad.
It's just a disappointment that we've got our president that gives all this money to other countries, and
Okay. I don't want to get political, but um, they slump down and wiggle everywhere. Wow. Yeah, you can't. It's not safe. You couldn't really get out of the car, especially if you have your kid with you. I mean, I know she's grown, but yeah, that's sad. Yeah, but anyway, so that's what I was talking about tonight, and I thought it actually kind of neat. I'm hoping to uh, do well on my course. Please pray for me. And so I'll be a lifeguard uh, where I swim. Uh, yeah, yeah, but I hate to be them. I could never be a politician though and make those decisions. I mean, how how can you decide? You have to try and please everybody. You have to try to please those who voted for you. But I don't know. It's just I don't envy them. I don't think I'm too honest, I guess. I couldn't be a politician. The guy who interviews people got him a room Friday, Sunday, and by the time the dude went back Sunday morning, he was already gone out of the room. Wow. The president is supposed to be in Yuma tomorrow. Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to get into politics. Really, but trying pleasing your own people first would be a start. Yeah. The border's getting worse. Yeah, I really think I'm in the middle. I've heard about Peter Santinelli, that channel, and I was watching that. I heard about that from Rose and from Roy of Roy and Becky's Travels. I think Rose heard about it from Roy, and then Rose was telling me about it, and I watched a few of his videos, and I think I really am kind of like in the middle. I mean, like, it's just way over here now, and it's like, you know what I mean? I believe in helping people. The Statue of Liberty said, "Give us your tired, give you your worn," but we shouldn't be letting them all in with no criteria and anything. That's just, yeah. You can drop that link too if you want. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I've been thinking about lately and I feel like it helps us too when we are healing, even when we're in the middle of it. I mean, we're never going to be completely healed until that day we're in heaven with God. We're going to be still healing, which, by the way, I'm giving away a book every Monday night, and I found this. My church library was having a book sale yesterday, and I got this for $1. So I'm trying to save money lately, and so I got this book to give away. I think I read it years ago. It's really good. So it's about, and Joni Eareckson Tada is someone who inspires me, and she inspired me like long ago when I was a teenager. I saw the movie about her life. She is like in her 70s now, and she's a paraplegic, and she has a ministry, speaking of helping people, to the handicapped, and it's called Joni and Friends. I will drop the link. I think she has a channel too. She has a radio program. But I think where I first heard about her was, I think our youth group went to the movie. Our youth group in Boca Raton, Florida. Let me see something here. Joni and Friends. I'll drop the link. Um, and I have a story to tell you. I have a story to tell you. Governor of Texas declared an invasion, deployed all kinds of. It's building a wall. Well, there's already a wall. If you look on, there's already a wall in a lot of places. And Peter Santinelli says it started with Obama, so it wasn't all Trump, but whatever. But I don't want to talk politics. I need to shut up. No politics. I want to give away this book. So let me do another, let's see, because I hadn't decided what I'm going to ask you for who wins the book. But I'm pretty sure I read it, but I read it so long ago, I almost could read it again. But she was the one I was talking about when I was talking about so many Christians have different beliefs. And I was reading, she has a really great devotional called Diamonds in the Dust that I used to have, but I donated it with my 2,000 books to the Friends of the Library. Well, I think I had 1,600 actually when I was in the smaller house. We have affordable crisis. We have affordable housing crisis over here. And the biggest announcement was how they're going to spend millions on cracking down on vaping. Oh no. Oh no. But I am concerned about vaping now. Like, now I know like 3 of my kids vape. And I'm like, is this really better than I'm concerned for them that it's not healthy? But I'm learning with grown children, I'm learning to be quiet. I'm doing better at it, surprisingly, because y'all, you never noticed this, right? Red has a big mouth. I have a big mouth and it gets me in trouble. So pray for me. And I am thankful though, because I think I have been doing better. But I asked my daughter how she was doing because she's expecting any time. And she said this. She said this. That's why I recognize when you say this, you're just okay. So yeah, you can drop the link to Peter Santinelli if you want. There was more I wanted to watch. I was watching on I think I first watched the one on Appalachia, the drug problem in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, that's my concern. Yeah. My mouth keeps me in trouble. We're kindred spirits. You mean Linda, we're kindred spirits, Diane. Oh, but like the good thing about us though, Diane, is like people don't have to wonder, like, what are they thinking? You don't have to wonder, I'm not going to be fake. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm just going to say it. Yeah. Yeah, that should be a higher priority, right? Yes, it's a problem, but having somewhere to live so you're not out in the cold should be a higher priority. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So I wanted to share with you. Ian's little dragon fell over. Did I show you this? I'm looking for someone who does woodworking, because we lost the eye. I lost the I before, but I found it. So I was able to bring it to him with all the letters, but the I is lost. So I need someone who does woodworking to do the I. My dad made this for my son. And I said, I'm gonna get you a new I, then I'll get it back to you. He was like, okay. my younger son is probably, yeah, he is. He's the easiest going of all my children. He's just like, yeah, mom. Sure, mom, whatever. So, bless his heart. But it does, but when you're like that, then you do wonder sometimes, like, is it really okay? Like, say something if it's not okay. But he usually does tell me. He has told me things lately, yeah. And so it's good. It's good to learn to say what you feel. What is it they say Dr. Seuss said? Or sometimes it's attributed to Dr. Seuss, but I posted it on Facebook, and then Facebook said that it maybe wasn't true that Dr. Seuss said it, but somebody said it. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who matter, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Let me find that. I love it. It says Bernard Baruch. So is that who already who actually said it? I don't know who that is. Yeah, because I posted it on Facebook sometime this year, probably earlier this year, and they said that wasn't correct, that it wasn't Dr. Seuss. Let me share you the rescue song. So this song just really, it just really encouraged me when I was so down, when I was so depressed. I was going to do this as rescue part 2 because I did one. Maybe it was August, or maybe it was June. I did a live stream that was rescue. I'm trying to figure out if Daigle is A-I or I-A. I don't know. Lauren Daigle song. Rescue. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are. That's true. There are people out there that no matter what you do cannot be helped, but it shouldn't be used as an excuse to not help anybody. Anyone that puts their hands up and wants help should be the priority. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to give away this book tonight. to somebody. It's called Heaven Your Real Home by Johnny Erickson Tata. And she has a YouTube. Wait, let me find it. I think it's called Johnny and Friends. The movie is just called Johnny. And I'm wondering if you can watch it. Oh, she has the Diamonds in the Dust devotionals on her channel. Yeah, let me share this with you. 78,000 subscribers. That's pretty good. And Johnny and Friends YouTube. Okay, there you go. There was a attempted abduction in your area today. Whose area? My area? There probably were several. There's high crime in Denver. Did you guys hear me say that my son's roommate here got her car taken from the apartment complex parking lot? She had her car stolen. Insane. And I was nervous when I came there. I had to, Kathy Nickel. I think I heard of her. But there was another one I saw today, you guys. Let me find it. And I hadn't heard it before. So for 2 years when I was away from God, I wasn't listening to Christian music, and a lot of stuff came out that I missed. And I saw this video today. And it was very interesting, and it was the same, and it was on the same subject. It was kind of like a confirmation, so I was starting to say, like, what should I do? My live on tonight, and the Lauren Daigle song came on. And then this came on, and I was like, wait, I was watching it, and I was like, wait, and go back. I need to see that rest of that. The song is called Jesus Does, and it's We the Kingdom. And it's really cool if you watch the video. It's very cool. So, but next, I want to tell you a story. Who has ever met a famous person? It has to do with this, but who has ever met a famous person? Well, I met a few famous people because my best friend in Los Angeles, her mom was, this sounds like I'm making up, but I'm kidding you not. I kid you not. She was like a fortune teller to the stars, some of the stars anyways. And I met Goldie Hawn. I met Eddie Albert. If you remember Eddie Albert from Green Acres, Green Acres is a place to be. I met Eddie Albert. I met Sean Cassidy, and I was so crushing on him. We went to, when I met Eddie Albert and Sean Cassidy, we went to Universal Studios. And wow, the most brutal and dangerous dingoes and wolves in the world only have 2 legs. Wow. Who'd you meet, Brenda? Who'd you meet? Yeah, and it's funny, I was telling the story. I think it happened the same time. So it happened the same time when we were at Universal City Walk, and George Lucas was there. But we didn't see him. The person in the shop he had been in the and my nephew was looking at my nephew's is a Star Wars fanatic, and he likes the now the Disney has Star Wars stuff there and stuff. Is that just random, Graham? Or did I say something? Did I say something? You can win this wolf in my little things contest. I brought my pillow in because my pillow was on the patio too. Enjoy the little things. Y'all, somebody needs to do my scavenger hunt. You can win the little sheep. You can win the dream catcher earrings. These are the little dream catcher earrings. And the little elephant necklace. You met Johnny Carson and Chuck Woolery. Who's Chuck Woolery again? Is he an actor? But so anyways, I met Sean Cassidy and we were at the Universal Studios. It was funny that when Pastor Chris at my church, Cherry Creek, did his sermon on everybody will go to heaven, that heretical thing, I believe now, he was talking about, because he's from Southern California too, and I was like, I didn't know that. When I told him, I'm like, I'm from Southern California, he's like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, I didn't know you were from Southern California. And I might have said it before, but he's like the youth pastor, I guess. So I just realized that yesterday because they said that. I was like, oh, he's the youth pastor. That's why he's always over there. They make pancakes for the youth every Sunday between the services. You can win a little spirograph. You can win the puzzle box. If you do my scavenger hunt, I'm going to put it to the top again. The little Cinder, the dragon. Let me show you the pumpkin again. How's Jack doing? This is my co-host, Jack. Let me go back here. Okay. That works better. Okay. Me and Jack. Smashing garden. Little angels. So you're being facetious, huh? You have a picture of Chuck. Yeah, my sister used to always carry around a camera. She met a couple of people, and she used to always carry her camera because she was she did photography for a long while, but she never like opened a business or anything, but she should have. She took some classes and she took a lot of good pictures. She did. We have a lot of good pictures that she took. And so she saw, what was that guy's name? Dang it, I can't remember. I remember there was one she saw at Lake Tahoe, and she would have her camera with her. You know, this was because this was the 70s, before the day of phones and stuff. And T.C. Roger and Mosley, I don't know who that is. Eddie Murphy after party for Beverly Hills. Okay, the Chinese Theater. So, yeah. But what was coolest too is we went. So one of the people she used to do readings for was Goldie Hawn. I met Goldie Hawn. That was at Louise's house. But we went to Dionne Warwick's house. I've been to Dionne Warwick's house and swam in her pool. And Louise and I went to Disney with her son. It was her son, Damon. Both her sons had, I think his name was Damon. They all started with D's, her two sons. And so I swam in the pool where Whitney Houston swam. Whitney Houston is Dionne Warwick's niece. And I met Dionne Warwick at her house. And I was only about, how old was I? I was only about 13, I think, or 14. It was after we moved to Florida, but we came back to visit. I think it was when I saved up all my babysitting money, and my mom let me go back and for a visit. And all my siblings, this was crazy. All my siblings but my brother Mark met me at the airport. And it was funny. It was first, I think, my sister met me, right? And she pretended she was alone, right? And I was only 15 and my sister was like 8. If I was 15, she was 21, I think, because she's 6 years older than me. But all my siblings met me at the airport, and that was just like crazy. And then we went to see my brother Mark because he wasn't there, and they all lived in that area then at that time. And so my sister met me, but we started to walk away. We got my luggage. We started to walk away, and then my brothers, Paul and Chris, were standing at a counter, pretending to look at a brochure, and they're like, stand over there and pretend like you're not here. And then I looked over, and my brother Jonathan was there for the whole summer. He was so I must have been 13 and he was 16. He was staying for the summer with my my brother Paul. So we are the youngest two, and we moved to Florida, across the country to Boca Raton. But that was really pretty cool because they met us there. And I think that might have been the time when I met Goldie Hawn and we went to Disney in a limousine. It was pretty cool, actually. I don't remember, we went with the nanny, though. Dionne Warwick didn't go. The Damon's nanny. And yeah. But anyways, the coolest thing, though, was in 2006 when we were at Universal Studios, I met Johnny Erickson Tata. And I was like, she probably thought I was like, Johnny Erickson Tata, Johnny Erickson Tata. Because every time I would go to Universal, I would think about every time I go to Los Angeles, because I like to meet people. You like to meet people. It's just fun. I mean, they're no different. They're just people, and the thing that was awesome about, all these people really, but I mean, I mostly talk to more Goldie Hawn is so sweet. She's so down to earth. I almost got to meet her kids. Kate Hudson used to go to Louise's house, and Louise and I would be playing in the room, and they're like, oh, you didn't meet Katie and Oliver. Those are Goldie Hawn's kids. And Oliver's not I don't know what he does, but he's not into acting or whatever, so he's not as famous as Kate Hudson. But yeah, I could have met her, but we were in the room, and I always acted cool, oh, it's no big deal, it's just Goldie Hawn, except for when I met, that was much later, that was 2006. It was around New Year's 2006, and I was in, speaking of heaven, I came to California that time because we had actually my brother Chris was getting married to someone he hadn't known very long, but he decided to get married because his brothers all around him had passed away. And I think that's why he decided to get married to someone he met it was kind of like a transitional home. He was in a transitional home for a little while. Love connection. Okay. But anyways, so I met Johnny Erickson Tada and I was like, that is really cool. And her husband, who is, I think Ken Tada, gave me her card, and I actually emailed her, and she emailed me back. So I thought that was so nice too. But it was really cool. So that was when I was at Universal, and I met another famous person at Universal. Famous, inspirational person. But I want to look up the movie, when the movie was made. And I have to think of something to ask you guys to win the book. Johnny, let me put movie and see. Let's see. 1979. Yeah, that was when I was, 1979 is when the movie came out. I want to see something. You might be able to watch it on. There's a Billy Graham. It's a Billy Graham movie. Oh, okay. So you can watch it. On Billy Graham Association's site. Let me show you. You can watch it. Oh, John Wayne, that would be cool. So I saw this when I was a teen, and it really affected me. It was really inspirational. There it is. The boys were chomping down a tree with a tomahawk, and two little ones climbing halfway up. Oh, bloody kids. Oh no. That's is that a Halloween joke? That's gruesome. That's gruesome. So this is true. This really happened. This really happened, Graham. Yikes. Little angels. Little imps, huh? So, let's see, what can I ask you guys to win the book? So I'm just wanting to encourage everybody to read. I think I might give away this a Timothy Keller book. I haven't read this one yet though, so this is one I got at the church library sale also. I want to read it first. So, and I might give away that one. I thought about, what do I have? Oh, you had a call. But anyways, I was talking about, I met her at Universal Studios, January 2006. So she's really sweet woman. And she paints. I had a painting by her too, and I sold it. It was of a butterfly. It was a print though. It was the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. It was really cool. It was a print, and I found it. I think I found it at an antique shop. I just found it at a little antique shop, And I was like, it's a Johnny painting. I never thought I would ever have one, even if just a print, but I did. And how much I sold that for? Probably like $5 or something like that. I probably bought it for like $5 or something like that. I might have paid more. I might have paid 10 or something. But I want to show you something because I have it. I just looked up over. I have it on my refrigerator. This is the picture of my grandbaby that we're waiting on right now. So, yeah, that is what's up. It wasn't that bad. They were having fun. I'm glad. Park ranger didn't come by though. I've seen the funny side of it. Lawn ornaments. What lawn ornaments are at a campground? Oh, you meant Carrie Underwood. I bet she's really nice. I'm following her IG. I was just seeing how she's doing sports announcing. I don't know if I don't think that's a permanent thing for her, is it? I don't know. But I saw it on her Instagram. Wonder Hussy. Yeah, that's like, she's like a YouTube star, right? Let's see, I got notifications. Okay. Did any of y'all get the notification that I was live? I hope you did. I need to share out my live again. Let me share it out. Oh, the movie's still going. Oh, no, this is the video. Oh, the movie's going too. Let me stop this. Wait a second. What am I doing here? Yeah, I was not able to find your channel without clicking on your link, Linda. What's Wonder Hussy like in person? I would imagine she's the same. Isn't she, Brenda? What you see is what you get. That's like me. Oh, Ronald's here. I'm so you sneaking in here like that, huh, Ronald? That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for being here. I've gone an hour already. I have to think of a question. To ask you guys, so somebody can win this book. I could do the drawing thing. I don't remember how to do the drawing thing actually, though. Same. Yeah, I would figure she would be. These were quiet, respectful, and articulate little kids. But talk about a handful, like herding cats. Chikota? Okay. Oh, you're shopping at Walmart. Okay. What? Like the StreamYard, I don't know how to do this. The thing where it will pick somebody, like I would have you all put a word in the chat and then it would pick somebody. should see if I can do that. Wonder Hussy is loud. Happy shopping, Ronald. Is there a fashion show going on at Walmart? I didn't know that about Wonder Hussy. That's nice. Yeah, it's like if I could afford it, I would. I don't want to think I'd want to live in Philly like all the time. But if I could ever afford it and my daughter stays in that area, I would like to. It would be cool to have a place there. But I think I would probably rather just get a van. Besides since I don't like to sleep in my RAV. I love my RAV, you guys. I love my RAV, but I'd like to get a van for when like I'm on the road and I don't want to get a hotel. The hotels are expensive. So like I got the RAV and now I'm saving money on gas, but I'm still not saving money because now I get a hotel and that's so expensive. Oh, you have pictures of where she grew up and stuff? Uh-huh. I'm trying to think of something to ask you guys. I might just say, let me think. Something easy. Who wants the book? Who would like the book? Who would read the book? Who would like the book? Heaven or Real Home? It's really good. And she talks a lot about stuff that's in the Julie Fawarda book on hell, where about like we're gonna have different jobs. Like, do you ever think that like heaven's gonna be boring? Like, what are we gonna do? But like there's places in the Bible that sort of hint to we'll have different jobs and different positions in heaven. And so she talks about that. And I'm pretty sure I read it. Oh, this is cool. She has a she has a quote from a poem. Longing for another time. This is listen to the ache and haunting longing in her song called Woodstock. This is, who is it? Oh, Johnny Mitchell song. Well, can I walk beside you? I've come here to lose the smog, and I feel as if I'm a cod in something turning round and round. Maybe it's the time of year, or maybe it's the time of man, but I don't know who I am. Yet life is for the learning. We are stardust, we are golden, caught up in the devil's bargain, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. We've got to get ourselves back to a semblance of God. Joni Mitchell and thousands like her are longing for something incalculably precious they've lost, something they've got to get back to. They may mistake it for the nostalgia of the 60s or the 50s. They may mistake it for a childhood memory or a lost love or yesterday when one's troubles seemed so far away. But it's much more than that. It's nostalgia not for the innocence of youth, but for the innocence of humanity. We've got to get ourselves back to the garden. A lost world groans because it's Eden, where we lost not just our youth, but our identity. That's from this book. I'm going to be heaven's social worker. We'll see. Yeah, I want to look up that song. And I just like picked it up in random. So, okay. It's going to have to be somebody who was here and listened to my story. Where was I? Okay, if you want the book, just go ahead and be slow to answer if you don't want the book. If you want the book, where did I meet Joni Eareckson Tada? Where did I just say I met her at? The author of this book. Does anybody want the book? If nobody wins it, I guess I won't give a book away this weekend. And I'll save some money on postage. Who wants the book? Where did I meet her? Where did I say I met her? You met Kelly Pickler twice, once in Wisconsin and then in Arizona. She remembered me from. Oh, wow. In LA, yes, in LA. Would you like the book, Brenda? Do you want me to send you the book? If you do, email me your address. I was in LA at Universal Studios. Email me your address if you would like the book. It's a good book. She's a good writer. I really love her devotional, Diamonds in the Dust. Diamonds, yeah. And I said, when I was talking about different Christian beliefs, she's the one, though, that believes in soul sleep. That, like, when you die and then you're resurrected, so, like, you're just asleep. So, like, the people that she doesn't believe, I don't know what they do with the verse, though. Absence from the body is presence with the Lord. I know they often say that when Jesus said to the thief on the cross, today you will be with me in paradise, they say the comma was put in the wrong place. But then there's also, Paul said absence with the body from the body is presence with the Lord. So I don't know. But I was kind of surprised at that. But it's not, to me, it's not a big deal, stuff like that, I don't think it is anyways. You're making dog food. Didn't catch it. Oh, okay. California, yeah. Yeah. Email me your address. You emailed me before. You know my email, right, Brenda? And I will send you this book. It's a good book. She's a good writer. She's a good artist and everything. She can sing too. Or at least she used to. She might not. She's getting up there. I think she's 70 something like that. But she plays herself in the movie, which I was also impressed by, because most of the movie, someone else must play her at the beginning part where she dives in. I think it's Chesapeake Bay, and that's how she breaks her neck. And it was way back when she was 17 years old. She was very active. She's horseback riding, all this stuff. And yeah, she became very depressed about that. I mean, can you imagine not being able? And then she learned to paint with the brush in her mouth and stuff. And but she was very depressed and wanted to die, but she couldn't. She couldn't even do that because she was a paraplegic. And but she really loves God, and she um, just said she'd rather live with God and be in a wheelchair than to be walking around without Him. So, and I think that's why she writes about heaven, because everything's going to be made right there. And as I lost more and more people in my family, that's why, when I say, it was recently I found out about Julie Forwarda's book, but it's been like a gradual process where I've been questioning this doctrine, and I've always been reading my Bible. And then when I heard Julie Forwarda on the God is Great channel, let me share that, because I'm going to buy copies of that book too to give away. She has a shorter version. This. So she has an abridged version, and I will share the thing again too, where it is online, but because you can read it online for free. So it was a gradual thing with me where I became less and less and less dogmatic about it, because people in my family kept passing away. And, when my brother Paul passed in 2002, I was like, well, I feel like he was searching, and he, he was asking me questions about all the people that were visiting in prison, like the Seventh-day Adventists. And I can remember sending him stuff about the Seventh-day Adventists and all of this. And so my brother Paul died in 2002, and then my brother Tim died in 2005, and then my brother Mark died in 2006. And I'm just like, goodness, And all right. Well, I'm about to pray for y'all and let you go, and I need to read you a poem. Let me read you a poem first too. I'm gonna read you a poem and pray and let you guys go. Let me get my book, because I'm gonna read you a poem from the Seven Story Tree. I put my little tree, one of my little tree necklaces on, and I just mailed out the book to Mary. Trying to find my book. I don't know where I put my own book. I'm gonna get my glass of tea. I had like 3 copies of my book right here. And now I can't find it. Where, oh, where? Aha, here it is. Here it is. So if you want a copy of this, you can PayPal me any amount, email me your address, and I'll send you a copy. If you're out of the country, please send more for postage. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Looking forward to reading it. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I'm going to give away a book every Monday night because I love to read and I hope you love to read. And so it's a good book. I'm pretty sure I read it, but I read it a long time ago. So I'm going to read you a poem because I need to read you a poem. And I told you how I changed my first poem in here called Fisherman. I mentioned how right off the bat. And I did a different thing with Mary's book. With a book I recently sent somebody, I crossed out the word hell. But with Mary's book, I put a little question mark. Like, will they go to hell? So this one's called Fisherman. The verse I put before it is, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. Proverbs 11:30. It's called Fisherman. They've got to believe, I said to God. The Bible's true. They'll go to hell. Trust me, he said. You mustn't yell. See, if I take hell out, then there's nothing to rhyme with yell. I'm much more at peace now, you guys, and trusting in God. Really, Julie Fawarda's book and just the way I believe now gives me much more peace and joy. And yeah. And I'm the happy heretic. So they've got to believe, I said to God. The Bible's true. They'll go to hell. Trust me, he said. You mustn't yell. But God, they could die any day. They've got to believe. I must show them the way. Can you hear my anxiety? Trust me, he said. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Fishing is a passive sport. Settle down, Susan. You're rocking the boat. I dreamed of fishing and realized God brings them to you, the bait he provides. Do you have something they'll thirst for? You must be salt, but I am the door. Trust me, live a holy life. Always be ready to give a reason every day and every season. Hold forth the truth and never be a stumbling block to those who would come to me. And then the second poem in my book, The Seven-Story Tree, is about heaven. And Jesus said to him, assuredly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. Luke 23:43. That was to the thief on the cross. Heaven. Was it not for this Christ died? This beauty, this peace, this paradise, this presence. Is it pride to say it's so, or is it doubt to say, I don't know? What of this place of purging? Is this not where I am now? My loved one who is flown away, must I still travail for him in prayer? Oh no, Christ died to purge us here and now. His blood cleanses all away, so we can be with him today. What paradise. That's in the Seven-Story Tree. So Graham had to go vacuum his van. That's good. That's good of you, Graham. So I'm going to pray. So as I said, hurt people, but healed people help people. And I feel like that is what we're all meant to do, is like inspire each other, help each other. Yeah. The Bible says Jesus went about doing good. And the slogan I've thought of for my lunch lives, which I'll be back to doing next week, hopefully, if my work schedule, when I'll have to see. I'm gonna get to pick my work schedule. My boss said, so that'll be cool. But we'll have to see. I'll probably maybe be able to do one the Monday night live and then one lunch live a week, maybe. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, and pray for me as I take my course. I want to do well on it. And so, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, help people. Jesus went about doing good. Oh, feed your body, feed your soul. That's my slogan for the lunch lives. Feed your body, feed your soul. And Jesus fed people. Remember when he fed the 5,000 people with the 3 loaves and 2 fish? And what did that little boy want to do? He wanted to help. He wanted to share his lunch. But like he had, like 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. What's that amongst 5,000 people? But with Jesus, that's pretty cool. So feed your body, feed your soul. That's my slogan for the lunch lives. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to still go live at lunch one day a week. So yeah, I'm gonna pray for you all and let y'all go. Dear Lord, thank you for these YouTube friends and followers. I pray you bless each and every one of them. I pray you would be with my daughter as she gets ready to give birth to my next grandbaby, Lord. And I pray you bless her and keep her strong and healthy. And I pray you bless all our children and grandchildren, Lord, and just bless them and protect them and be with them. And I pray that they would know that you are real, Lord. I pray that we would all realize you are real, that you love us. And I pray this especially for our children and our grandchildren, that you love us and that they would know, that our children and grandchildren would know that we love them too. That you love them and that we love them. And I pray you continue to heal my friend Lori, Lord, and be with her, Lord. I pray you be with Rose. I pray you would be with Chef Santa, that his tumor would shrink so that they can operate, Lord. And I just pray that you would strengthen him as he gets treatment, Lord. The young lady I saw on Instagram who has a great Instagram, Kayla, I pray that you would heal her, Lord, and be with her. I pray that you would give our leaders wisdom, Lord, and help them to have the right priorities and helping people who are homeless, Lord. And I pray that you would help us in finding a solution to this epidemic of the opiate crisis, Lord, and the drugs, Lord. Give us wisdom, Lord, in how to deal with these things. Please show us what we can do. There may be small things that each of us could do, Lord, in our own communities, Lord. I pray that you would guide us and help us and show us what we can do to help people, Lord. You went about doing good, Lord, and I want to do that in my life, Lord. And please guide us and help us to do that. Help us to have compassion and love for one another, and to have patience with one another. And pray I haven't forgotten anyone, Lord. Please bless Ronald, Linda, Brenda, Graham. Please be with Anthony, Lord. Please be with Mary, Lord, and please help her book to get to her before she leaves where she's at. Please bless Diane, Lord. I pray you would continue to heal Diane, Lord, and her health problems, Lord, and be with her. And Linda also, Lord, and the things and issues, health issues that she's dealing with. Lord, thank you that you are the healer and that you help us, and you help us even when it doesn't happen right away. You strengthen us through going through our physical ailments, Lord, and helping us. Please be with, I'm trying to make sure if, please bless Ivan and please bless Daya. Thank you for everybody who popped in here today, Lord. Please bless Brandon. Oh, Brandon, where did you go? Anyways, thank you all for being here. I love you. Amen. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye. Love you. I will see you next Monday. I'm sorry, no lunch lives this week. Red is too busy. Pray for me to pass my class and for my new grandbaby. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Bye.